day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Eastern Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Cleveland Cavaliers intent on protecting home court. This, of course, their first chance to take a look at this year's Toronto squad. They lost the season series last year, winning one and losing two.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
I think this guy is a threat to throw it down every time Poeltl gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Mitchell's shot is good. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here's Barnes. Shoots over Mobley. Barnes can't get it to go.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Here's Mitchell. Garland with it. 6 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You can see the increasing confidence of putting the ball in Darius Garland's hand and letting him play out of pick and roll.
Now, here's Quickly. Pass to Barnes. Shoots over Mobley. Barnes can't get it to go.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the three. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Here's Mitchell. His three-pointers off the mark. Pass to Barnes. And here is Ingram. It's stolen by Strus. Garland looking it over. Now Mitchell. Pulls it from 20. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And it's sent back by Allen.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
Garland, no good. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. Trailing by 2. Ingram wide open. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Loads it up there for Mobley. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Barrett, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Pass to Garland. Mitchell outside. Fires from the corner. And Poeltl pulls it down.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Now here's Barnes. Still without a basket. And the Raptors miss again. Pass to Mitchell. Up and in on the layup.
I'll tell you, Donovan Mitchell in transition, bearing down on a defender is not pretty.
Raptors trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Ingram outside. And the Raptors miss again. And here's Cleveland. They've got an 8-0 run. Now, here's Mitchell. Pass to Strus. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Toronto with the rebound. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. And their focus on defense, Brandon Ingram. Coach told me Brandon presents unique problems. It's the skill and size combination. You just don't see it too often. Anytime Ingram touches the ball, everyone will be focused on stopping him. Should be a good one tonight, guys.
Thank you, David. Outside, Barrett. No good from outside. Cleveland leading by 4. Pass to Mobley. Drives to the hoop. Good D by Barnes.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Drills it from outside.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Shakes him. Now, here's Garland. Pass to Mitchell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Jakob Poeltl. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And the defense of this Raptors team, Craig, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions. Makes defending a much easier prospect.
Here's Abaji. Pass to Dick. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Here's Okoro. The layup missed. And Barnes has got the ball here for Toronto. It's a 3-point game. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Screen by Allen. Here's Hunter. And that one hits back iron. Raptors trailed by 3. Here's Shed. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. I see him. On the wing, Barnes. Still yet to score. And again, no good by Toronto.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
In a volume scorer, Mitchell excels at getting inside and converting.
Here's Barnes. Down low. Shed, that's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And here is Mitchell. He's got 8. Here's Jerome. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Dick with it. Here's Barnes. To the right side. Abaji can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Stolen. Fast break Toronto. And he goes in for the dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Mitchell. After the Raptors pick up 2.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Barnes left side. Over Hunter. Barnes can't get it to go.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Wound up there for Allen. Loses his grip and clanks the alley-oop jam. And there's the call on Ty Jerome. That is his first foul of the game. Now Barnes. He has yet to score.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
Cavaliers leading. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Cavaliers.
Now here's Barnes.
Evan Mobley. 2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Barnes with another miss.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here's Hunter. For 3, Mitchell. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Here's Barnes. It's deflected.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. .106 left to play in the first quarter. Barnes looking around. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Good D by Mitchell.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Back to Hunter. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
The Cavaliers again can't hit. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Abaji. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The Raptors need to get a shot. Good D by Wade. Mobley outside. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Now, here's Mobley. Mobley, a screen. Loads it up there for Mobley. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That's a smart play by Darius Garland, finding his man off the screen.
Pass to Ingram. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Outside Garland. Sweet little floater. Garland's got the lead up to 7 now for the Cavs.
Well, that's how you use the floater. Darius Garland gets into his bag.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. It's rebounded by Barrett. And Barrett has got the ball here for Toronto. They trail by 7. And here's Ingram from the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Ingram's got 6 points.
Silky three-point shot by Ingram. Just goes to the arc and knocks it down.
Wade left side. Outside Garland. Mobley is screen. Puts it up from 17. Bank shot. No good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Here's Jerome. Nothing on the board. And here is Garland. Beyond the arc. He scores the basket. That's field goal number 3 for him.
No shot is outside my range, or so Darius Garland believes.
Outside Barrett. Gets Ingram atop the key. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Cleveland leading by 7. Okoro with it. Picked up by Barrett. Mobley wide open. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Out to Ingram. Pass to Abaji. Here's Quickly. Here's Ingram. Guarded by Garland. Inside. Mobo. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Now, here's Garland. Quickly covering. Here's Mobley. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 6 points for Evan Mobley.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Pass to Abaji. Ingram right side. Lets it go from the wing. Yes, that goes in. 8 points for Brandon Ingram.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop him.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. Over Quickly. Garland, no good. Raptors trailed by 3. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And again, it's Toronto converting. The Cavaliers on offense. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He wants to talk to his guy. Making a switch here. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Onside, Barrett. Pass to quickly. Onside, Barrett. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Cavaliers leading. Allen with it. Back to Garland. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Mitchell. And Pirtle pulls it down. And so quickly we'll bring it up for the Raptors. From downtown, now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And despite those shooting problems in the first quarter, they have the lead and look like they're finally getting it together offensively.
Now here's Okoro. Scoreless thus far. Hunter, a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Here's quickly. Here's Barrett. Into the lane. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Doris, something R.J. Barrett can do well is put stress on that defense with his three-point shooting.
Well, he's a little bit of a streaky shooter, Kevin, but it never affects his confidence. This guy just keeps coming at you and keeps believing in himself. Historically, his shooting gets better over the course of the season.
Now, here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Quickly with it. Pass to Agbaji. Now, quickly. A floater. And it's sent back by Allen.
Gotta be careful shooting it when Allen's nearby, showing how impactful he can be defensively.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Mitchell does not let that 6'1" frame deter him from going in the paint. This guy has got so much confidence.
Now, here's quickly. Here's Agbaji. Drains it from beyond the arc. Agbaji's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Pass to Okoro. For 3, Hunter. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Fader on the way. Rebound by Mitchell.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Kept alive. Pass to Garland. Good on the triple. Garland's got 10 points in the game.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Now, here's Quickly. It's tipped and stolen by Hunter. To the wing right side. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Look who's running onto the court.
Teams changing it up here. Mobley outside. Shot clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Still in his early 20s, Doris, Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin, and there's a lot of reasons why. You begin on the defensive end of the floor. Great shot blocker, can guard on the perimeter, and he continues to work and expand his offensive game. This guy's future is so bright.
Now here's Barnes. Still scoreless.
2 minutes.
Looking to get it going. The shot misses. Pirtle with the steal. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Mobley misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
You love to see him powering through the contact to get the bucket and one. Pirtle with a show of some strength.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Now, here's Hunter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Barnes outside. Pass to Shed. Ingram with it. Covered by Hunter. Pirtle inside. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's Strus. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Onside, Barrett. 36 seconds left in the first half of basketball. What's up a 3? Here's Pirtle. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late, and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Well, Jakob Pirtle, guys, may not be a stretch big, but what he does well is virtually everything else. He boards it, he plays incredible D, and he's a very good passer.
A kick out to Mobley. Now Barrett pushing it up, and no one back to stop it.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
Rapid foul. Shea. Post. Second team foul.
Here's Jerome. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Here's Mitchell. Screen by Allen. The shot by Mitchell, no good. Raptors with the lead. And here is Quickly. There's the triple. Hits the three-point bomb. Quickly's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Raptors.
Absolutely no hesitation from Quickly on the range shot right there. What confidence.
Mitchell with it. Now guarded by Virgil. Allen in the post. No good on the shot. Good D by Barnes. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Cavaliers with the rebound. Strus with it. Outside Garland. Tries the spin move. Goes up on the wing. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here. Knocked away. Here's Mitchell with the drive. Well, if you don't stay in front and you allow him room to drive, you will pay the consequence. Donovan Mitchell with authority. Onside Barrett. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And it's Darius Garland with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 3. And it's Donovan Mitchell with the 3. Mitchell's got 18 points in the game. From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks. Here's Quickly. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
A reserve through his first 3.5 seasons. Quickly now stepping indoors to a starting role. You know, Kevin, you go from instant offense role off the bench to now being a lead guard. The responsibility takes an extraordinary step up. But this guy is clearly ready. Quickly wanted to be a starter in this league. Shot clock at 2. Mitchell got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Ingram outside. Here's Barnes. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
And the team has gotten it done here in spite of his performance. Still 0 from the field.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Here's Barrett. 9 points in the game so far. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Barnes outside. Over Mobile. And again, no good by Toronto.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Pass to Mitchell. Puts it up from 17. Misses off the right iron. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And here is Barnes. Buries the long-range jumper. Barnes has got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Garland for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Garland's got 13.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Now Garland. 13 points in the game. Pass to Hunter. Strus, that's for 2. No good. That would have tied it. And here's Toronto. The lead is 2. Here's Barrett. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now, here's Thompson. Outside Garland. Latre. And Pirtle pulls it down. Toronto leading by 4. Now, here's Quickly. He's got 8. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Always a ton of activity, lots of energy with Quickly. This guy's so tough to cover.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And the first one drops. With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, I don't think you'll find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Wade outside. Pass to Hunter. The 3. Hits it from three-point range. Hunter's got 6.
Something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Barnes with it. Garland picks him up. Back to Barnes. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
I'll tell you, he has looked just a step slow all game, but his teammates, boy, have they come through.
Wade outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pass to Mobo. Lays it up off the glass.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Now, here's Garland. 13 points in the game. Now, Hunter. There's the three. It's rebounded by Dick. Here's Barnes. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. This one for three. Dick can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trailed by 5. And here's Strus for three. Sinks the triple. He has 5.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
They set the pick. Pass to Quickly. On the wing, Barnes. From the baseline. And the shot goes in. Barnes has got his second bucket of the night.
I think this is a key aspect moving forward for Scotty Barnes. Make them guard you in the mid-range.
Outside Garland. Pass to Strus. Another three for Cleveland.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Barnes outside. Quickly with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Wade. Garland left side. So they take the lead. Garland's got 15.
Tremendous balance and body control. Darius Garland, no stranger to finishing inside.
Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hunter with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Pass to Okoro. It's Strus on the wing. And he drives in.
And they got to bring the double team on.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Also, I just love how hard they've taken the ball to the rack. They've made a point of attacking, and it's led to them getting buckets.
To the paint. Barnes down low. Over Hunter. And that one's good. Barnes. 7 points in the game.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
There's Garland. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Now, here's Garland. 16 points for him. Pass to Okoro. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Hunter. It's rebounded by Quickly. Raptors trailed by 3. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Immanuel Quickly in a nutshell right there. Absorbs the contact and finishes the play.
This will be his 4th shot at the line in this one.
wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Here's Jerome. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Jerome. Quickly with it, guarded by Hunter. And the Raptors miss again. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Here's Ingram for the lead.
And on the drive, Ingram's length gives him such an advantage. The defense tries to counter, and it sends him to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
You know, he couldn't make all of them, and they'll have to settle for just a 1-point lead.
The drive by Mitchell. Takes the three. That one doesn't go.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And here is Ingram. 11 points in the game. From 18 away. Unable to get that one. 3/4 of play in a close game here. The Raptors out in front. They're up by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Raptors with the lead. Quickly with it. Pass to Ingram. Shoots it up. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
And this is what Ingram can do for you. Make a variety of shots over the course of a game. Tonight, he has been unstoppable.
Now, here's Mitchell. Mobo with the rebound.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Ingram outside. Over Hunter. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Mitchell. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
His third first team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers.
And he knocks down the first one.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And again, no good by Toronto. The Cavaliers trailing. Allen left side. Mitchell right side. Just 4 to shoot. To take the lead. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot. Mitchell's got 20.
He does not require much space to get that jumper off. Donovan Mitchell working right now.
Screen by Poeltl. Bounce pass Ingram. From the high post. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board.
Now here's Ingram. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. In just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And it's Mitchell missing.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Dick, that's good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Here's Jerome. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mitchell looking it over. Hunter, a three. Rejected by Ingram.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Ingram up top. Shot clock at 5. Fades and shoots. And the shot is good. And the Raptors lead by 4.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter. A terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
Now Garland. It's Allen on the wing. Pass to Hunter. Takes a 3. And Poeltl pulls it down. Raptors leading by 4. Here's Shed. Ingram outside. Over Hunter. And it's Ingram missing. Outside Garland. Pass to Hunter. From past the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Ingram. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jared Allen.
An all-star in this league. I think Ingram still flies a bit under the radar. But Brandon can be a #1 option, no doubt.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Pass to Okoro. Wade, bounce pass. To tie it up. No good off the back of the rim. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. The latest from our reporter David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And the Raptors miss again. Mobley, left side. Pass to Jerome. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Raptors with the lead. Here's Barnes. Now, here's Quickly. Barrett for three. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
That ties it up.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Barnes outside. No good on the three. And so Garland will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. No good from Wade.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing. Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now, here's Garland to take the lead. No good. Barnes outside. From deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Here's Mobley. It's rebounded by Barrett. Looking to end his cold spell. And the dunk by Barnes.
You see the strength of Scotty Barnes on that drive. If he creates momentum, you better look out.
Here's Garland. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Toronto leading by 4. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. When you think about Scotty Barnes, Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
And Darko Rajakovic calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Barnes hits them both. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
And here is Barnes, following the three-pointer by Donovan Mitchell. Barnes outside. Count that one. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Now, here's Garland. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Misses the three.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Barnes outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Now it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
Barnes so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Outside Garland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Barnes outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Second team foul.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear, even inside. Draws the foul there.
Mitchell.
Free throw dropped for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
2 minutes remaining.
Ingram outside. Lob pass to Pirtle.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
Here's Mobley. And that one drops.
I'll tell you, important moment for Evan Mobley. Meeting the moment with a big shot. That's big time.
Pass to Barnes. Fires from deep. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Over to the wing. Garland with it. And now by Barnes. Now Mobley. That's the 3 fly. And Pirtle pulls it down. And here is Barnes. In the corner, it's Ingram. Barnes outside. Over Mobley. Barnes can't get it to go.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling. And that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. How about the young big man, Evan Mobley, coming through in the clutch? We see you, young sir.
So it's Toronto now, following the score by Cleveland. Here's Barnes. It's good.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Run that shit back, fuck nigga.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Third team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And you need a foul here to try and extend the game. Best case is the inbound pass goes to a poor free throw shooter, but really they have to foul whoever it ends up with.
Yeah, another day, another dollar. What's down? Yeah, I be stunting like a big timer. What's down? Yeah, another night. What's down? Yeah, she give you drama. What's down? Yeah, if you see me, just give me a holler. What's down? Yeah, you need motion, I got all kinds of. What's down? Yeah, if you see me, just give me a holler. What's down? Yeah, if you see me, just give me a holler. What's down?
Esto es demasiado fancy, demasiado flow. No es pa' que te canse, pa' que le dé con todo. Tú sientes algo raro o algo bien loco. Esto es pa' que dance, pa' que le dé con todo. Esto es pa' que